Oh, morning YouTube, it's Stack Smart here again, and wow, it's going to be a really key day, I think, well, a really key week this week for the precious metals. I've been analysing the charts this morning, and this is part one of a trilogy today. I'm going to look at the price action in the precious metals, and I think we're at quite a key stage in the proceedings this morning and for the rest of this week. I think we're going to see a dip in the market, so I'll show you the charts first. Part one's going to show you the charts, then I'm going to show you a deal from Atkinson's, and then I'm going to show you some new silver rounds from Scottsdale on the third video. So bit of a trilogy for you today. So this first video is talking about this head and shoulders pattern that we've been analysing, and I was talking to you about this over the last few videos. Now, for those of you who don't understand the head and shoulders pattern, what it talks about is, if you can imagine that this particular pattern here is the first part of the shoulder. As you can see, the action is up and then across, so we're going to call that left shoulder. This here at the top is what's called the head, so I'm just going to draw in what I see as the head here. Have to forgive my drawing skills. And this section here is my right shoulder. So as you can see, we had a bit of a dip down here. Okay, now head and shoulder theory says that the target is the distance from the top of the head to the shoulder line is the amount that the price will fall by from the shoulder line to target. So here we are, we've got the headline here at 17.3. We've got the shoulder line here at 15.5. Now, I had drawn originally this shoulder line higher, but as you can see, this 15.5 level has been so important over the last few days. It's bounced off it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times it's bounced off this 15.5 level, and that indicates that that is a really true shoulder line for us to take. So my headline is at 17.3 and my shoulder line is at 15.5, and the head and shoulders pattern says that the difference between the head and the shoulder, which in this case is 1.8, that is what we're going to get from the shoulder line to target. So my target here is 1.8 from 15.5, which gives me 13.7. Now, originally I wasn't certain that we were going to fall so far, because obviously we've got a short-term support line here at 14.23, so I thought we'd be lucky to reach that support line, but I'm beginning to feel more and more like the cartel are wanting to push the price down to its long-term support at 13. So okay, there's a couple of things that we need to watch in order to invalidate this pattern. We've currently got a headline of 17.3. If it goes above this target here of 17.3, that is going to invalidate this pattern, and my short-term ceiling, which is here at 16.5, that's a really key level too. So if this today pierces through the ceiling, then it's less likely to happen. So there's a couple of caveats, but one thing I want you to have a look at is this morning's action. So I'm just going to drill down a little bit further into it. This morning's action, as you can see, has prompted massive volume. Now when you first look at that, you think, well, that volume is causing the price to rise, would be my original thought on it. But then when I look at it further, what's happening is this volume is coming in to prevent the price from rising as fast as it should normally rise. As you can see here on my main candlestick, happened before there was any volume. So I think what's happening is there's a fight between the guys who want to see the silver price rise and the cartel who are looking to try and stop the price getting above 16.5 in order to smack it down on Friday. So that's my best guess on this. I mean, I could be, completely wrong. If this price, because of this volume suddenly spikes up, goes above my short-term ceiling at 16.5 and above my headline at 17.3, then, I'm completely wrong. That's the nature of trading sometimes. You can't get it right all of the time. But what I actually suspect is going to happen is we're going to top out at about 16.4. So I think that what we'll get is a little pattern like this. We're going to go to about here on 16.4ish, and then we're going to see silver get really sick in non-farms payroll on Friday. So I think key day is Friday. I think I'll be surprised if the silver buyers can get this price above 16.5, especially as the volume currently is so high, in my opinion, to try and prevent that happening. So yeah, that's the price action. So what I thought I would do is get us all prepared with the things that I think are the best buys for when we get that price fall, so that we can benefit most from the short-term silver price being so low. So just as a summary, I think if it goes above 16.5 and above 17.3, that's going to invalidate this pattern. But if it continues the way it's going to, which I think is to keep below 16.5 as a ceiling, then I think that we could see a level of 13.7 in the near future. So that's part one of the trilogy, looking at the silver price. I've got two more coming up. The next one is looking at the rarity in the Canadian wildlife moose and grizzly coins. So click on my next video to see that one. Thanks for watching this. Please subscribe. What do you think that the price is going to do over the next few months? What do you think it's going to do over the next few weeks? What are your views about the technical analysis and the action? Do you think that the cartel are trying to keep a ceiling on the price? So let's stack smart together and check out the next two videos on my current picks for some excellent silver coins going forward. Okay, subscribe, like and comment. Let's stack smart together.